sending data, so I'll let you guys know when we're live. All right, good evening, everyone. We are live. Glad to have you with us tonight for Webisode 15, and we'll get into our special guest that we have tonight. For those of you that are not aware, my name is Sharita Crawford. I'm Deja's aunt and COO of the Deja T. Crawford Foundation, and I'll turn it over to Liz and we'll continue introductions.
Hi, everyone. My name is Liz Mortons. I have a background primarily in dance, but overall, arts in general. I have a bachelor's in dance, and my master's is performing arts administration. So, been in the arts world for many, many years, and I'm new to the scholarship review committee this year. I'm so excited to be here. Love the organization, and congratulations to Cooper.
All right, how's it going, guys? I'm Dallin. I'm Deja's brother. I was part of the review committee this year. You know, some of you may know I do have a background in music production and making beats. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and send it over to Miss Natavia.
Thank you, Dallin. Hi, everyone. I'm Natavia Frazier. I am the executive director of the Deja T. Crawford Foundation, and I'm also a member of the review committee. And let's see, it is a pleasure to have Liz and Dallin joining us. We've appreciate I appreciate all of the work that they've done this year. We've had a record number of applicants. And so going through and just weeding through all the great talent that we had this year was really, really good. I think that when we get ready to go into the future, the more scholarship applications that we receive, the more people that we will have. So it is great to have Dallin and Liz a part of my team. And before I get into what we require, I'm going to let Cooper introduce himself.
Hey everyone, my name is Cooper Hughes. I'm one of the scholarship recipients for the 2026 TD TCF scholarship. Thank you guys for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Awesome. So each student that sends in an application are required to have at least a 2.5 GPA. They have to write an essay on their vision with their art or their talent. And also they have to send in a performance video showcasing that talent. And if you're a journalism student, then you also have to do an additional essay as well as, maybe a video or something that showcases why you chose journalism. And Cooper has exceeded our expectations. I mean, he has a 4.0 GPA, academic honors all the way across the board, from National Honor Society to Hispanic National Honor Society, math. I mean, you name it, he's got it. And so, like I said, just exceeded our expectations. And so, congratulations, Cooper, on receiving the Deja T. Crawford Foundation Scholarship.
Thank you.
So before we get into showing your video, we're just gonna ask a couple of questions. I know while I was reading your essay, I was like amazed at how much you've done as a high school student, going through school and just being able to multitask and do so many things throughout the school year. And one thing that I noticed, or caught my eye in reading your essay, was this Rock Shack, this volunteer work that you created. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, of course I can. We did our it's called the Rock Shack Christmas Show. It's a Christmas show, as it sounds. And we did it in 2024. We were able to raise a lot of money. We did over 50 toys for the Toys for Tots Foundation. And I was just really excited that I was able to use my music and use the band that I was in to help support a greater cause. And being able to set it all up as well was great because, I got to talk with all the bands and the venue, and I got to intertwine everything together. So we were able to pull it off. And we had a great night. And hopefully that'll come back this year. I'm going to start the talks for that soon, and I'm really excited about that. But it was really fun because I got to involve myself in not only the music, but like I said, the managing. And then when we were there, I even got to MC it, which was pretty fun. And we raffled off a guitar, which one of my friends ended up winning. So that was fun being able to announce that. And it was just an all around good night. And I am very excited to hopefully do it again soon.
Nice. I really like hearing how not only do you do music, but you're out here trying to do things better for the community. And so that was something that I honed in on and just thought it was absolutely great. And I could keep talking and asking questions, but I will let somebody else chime in and talk to you, see what.
I'll talk. Cooper, my first thing is you're a drummer who plays ice hockey and scuba dives, which is absolutely amazing.
Jack
With the
of all trades,
4.0, with volunteer work. One of the things that I really appreciated about you is looking at the list of things you've done. Not only are you a musician, drummer, you've done everything, it seems like, from booking the talent to stage managing to promoting the events to striking and setting up for the events to lighting design. Tell me a little bit about how tell me like your interest in the whole package as opposed to just showing up, playing the drums and leaving. How did you get into all of it? Because the list is extensive. It seems like you've done every aspect, which is so cool.
Yeah, I enjoy just putting myself in awkward situations. I know it's not really a normal thing, but that's where I feel I definitely learn the best, which is kind of why I've adapted to all these different places in the industry. And I'm in a point right now, like I'm 18, I have college coming up. So right now is the time where I can try everything out and see which I like the most. And obviously I love drumming the most. Like I want to go out and tour as a drummer, but getting to go and do live sound and lights, it kind of gives a whole nother aspect to me playing drums live as well, because I get to see, how it sounds out front and how it's going to look out front. And that kind of helps me incorporate stuff into every aspect that I do. So I think I also have been super grateful to have a great support system behind me as well, with my family and my friends, especially my mom, dad, and brother, who have given me a lot of opportunities and been they've been to, I can't name any show they haven't been to of mine, whether it's I'm drumming or doing sound, and just having them behind my back is really something that I think I'm super lucky to have. And that's one of the things that pushes me just to try everything and explore the new stuff that I don't know about. And I think besides drumming, I'd say doing the lights is something I really enjoy, and that I actually found because the band I went out with, Overkill, was looking for a lighting guy, and their TM, their tour manager, was like, "Hey, we need a lighting guy. You know, do you want to try it?" So I took 3 months. I sat down for 3 hours a day and learned every system I could, every software I could, and I ended up having a blast doing it, which is why I still do it now. But I think I'm just really lucky to be able to do all this different stuff and kind of explore every aspect of the industry.
So cool. There's so much that goes into it too. I mean, like I said,
Hmm.
you do it all. There's so much just beyond the music part that goes into putting on a good show. I think a lot of people don't realize all the behind the scenes stuff. So it's cool that you're involved in so much of it. Awesome.
Yeah, definitely. It's a very long work day, but it's all worth it in the
It
end for
is. Yeah,
sure.
definitely.
Nice. So I think another thing that I read, and I think Dallin could appreciate this, in your essay, you talked about going into the studio, which I can't remember the name of it, but it was named after Whitney Houston.
Oh yeah, it's Crossway Studios, which is in Menhem, and it was previously owned by someone, and before them, it was owned by Whitney Houston. And I started working there in September of last year, so it's been almost a year now. And the guy Hal Cohen, who owns it, he's definitely one of the best audio engineers I've ever met or ever seen online. Really, I mean, he knows every little intricate aspect of that studio in and out, and getting to go in there, I go in there now. I've been going in a lot because he's had a lot of clients recently. So it's been great being able to work with these new people, and then also just learning more about the studio and about audio engineering as a whole. And it's been really fun just getting to go in there every time I go in and try something new there. That's really the main thing. And it was funny because it was for a school program that I started doing that, and it went outside that. So I've been interning there outside of school too, which has been great. And I've been super lucky to have Hal supporting me and allowing me to come in and do that.
Nice. Dallin, do you have anything?
Well, just to like continue um, the previous conversation with the engineering and stuff, it kind of brought a question to my head because we've been talking about all these great things. I want to ask with that, what has been like the toughest thing for you? Like, what's been the toughest thing for you to overcome in your journey as a drummer, scuba diver, everything?
Um, that's a good question. There's I mean, actually, with scuba diving, so I used to have a heart condition, Wolff Parkinson's White, and I was lucky enough to have surgery for it. It was right before COVID happened, and that barred me from scuba diving before that. So we had everything planned out to get my certification, and they were like, "You have this heart condition. We're not sure it's safe for you to go." So that really bummed me out because I had a friend I was going to do it with too, and then I really worked to with my parents to try and help myself and figure out how we could get the surgery, and we ended up doing it, and it was great. And then when I went back to scuba dive, well, not back to scuba diving, but when I went to get my certification, it was amazing, and getting to do that is phenomenal. Just because getting to go underwater and see all the marine life down there is crazy. And I've been to Ecuador and done it. Turks and Caicos, I've done a ton, and it's something else. It comes really close to drumming, really close. Um, but I think besides that, in the music standpoint, trying to think because I think I've been lucky enough to really have a super supportive group of people, and there hasn't been much where it's really been a step back. But I think with all the support I've gotten and all the people I've met, it's made it really fun and not super difficult to kind of navigate my way through the industry.
Yeah, that's amazing. I just wanted to say congratulations again on one of our 2026 winners.
Thank you. Yeah, and thank you guys for this recognition. It really means a lot.
Awesome. So now I think we'll pass it over to Sharita so everyone can see what we saw. A talented young drummer.
Absolutely. This is always my favorite part, and we are going to share what Cooper has been talking about, what our team has been talking about in his submission. So, without further ado, let's hear him play. Uh-oh. Let's try that again. There we go. All right. So I'll just say I loved your video. I think my favorite was the Rock 17 Winger. That was my favorite. But the way that you did the different styles and genres, and I mean, Cooper, just fantastic job. So I'll be quiet. I'll let the rest of the crew chime in, but loved the video.
Yeah, I
I
think
thought it was amazing.
yeah, I think the fact that he did different genres was one of the reasons that we all decided like yes, we like that because it just shows how versatile he is.
Yeah, the compilation of videos definitely helped. I definitely loved the way that you incorporated those different styles of drumming versus just being a one trick pony. I could definitely see like even the emotion in your facial expressions and things of that nature, like just amazing.
Yeah. You were into it and it got me into it too. I dig you. I'm all in. I'm such a fan. I love that you gave me samba because like from having a dance background, I was like, I'm like just grooving. And then all the other ones too. I'm a tapper. I love tap dancing, and you inspired me to move. And to me, that's a good artist, is when you inspire someone else to want to do their art. There was an ease about it. It just was great music, and it was just drumming. I mean, that wasn't even having the rest of it coming along. It was like, you just made me want to make rhythm. You made me want to, you inspired me. So you're amazing. So cool. Awesome job.
Thank you. Yeah, I love doing a bunch. I mean, I've been working with my drum instructor Ben Hans on some Afro-Cuban stuff, and I just love doing all of the different genres. And then the rock song, Winger's one of my favorite bands. Their drummer Rod Morgenstein actually went to the college that I'm going to, Berklee College of Music, for drums. So I mean, that's one of my favorite songs to play, which is why I had to include it in there.
Well deserved. You're so great. Can't wait to follow you. But Berklee, I mean, is amazing school. So congratulations on getting into that. I mean, you're only going to go up from here. We can't wait to see what you do.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And yes, I'm glad you mentioned your college, Berklee. That is no small feat. So definitely congratulations on getting there. And we can see why you were accepted to Berklee. So congrats, Cooper. Just amazing job with everything that you're doing.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. So I'm going to go ahead and get into some of our announcements that we have. For those of us, or for those that are watching that may not know what we're about or what we do, we always like to take the time and explain who we are. As we mentioned, this is the Deja T. Crawford Foundation, where we provide scholarships to high school seniors and college freshmen who are majoring in performing arts and journalism. So if you ever want to know what we're up to, you can go to our website, which is tdtcfoundation.org, or we have QR codes, and you can just check us out on all of our platforms, which we'll show in a second here. We have a big event coming up on Saturday, August 8th. It is our talent showcase. We had one several years ago. This is one on a much bigger scale that we were looking forward to. This is actually a vision from Natavia as the visionary of Deja Day Talent Showcase. And we're asking everyone that can to come out, celebrate with us, attend. We have some of the best local artists as a part of our lineup. And if you're unable to, we're asking that your ability to donate. We have a lot of people that have been donating over the last week, I would say. And we know there's been a lot going on. We just came off of 4th of July and so on and so forth. But if you're not able to attend live with us and get your tickets, we definitely would appreciate your donations. And as you can see here on the right-hand side, we have our ways to give, which are through Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, and we have a link specifically for Deja Day, which is tdtcfoundation.org/donate-2. So again, would love to see you in person, but if not, we appreciate your support. And just a little fact here, to the left of the ways to give is our very first scholarship winner, Evan Cunningham. I thought we would put his picture there just to show we've been doing this since 2022 in scholarship giveaways, but we were established in 2019. So always like to make sure that we share some of our previous recipients as well to inspire our new recipients. And for those that are local, or even if you're not local, I'm sure you can find it on Facebook because they do have a streaming page as well. We will be on Live in the D on August 5th. They start at 11 a.m. and we'll get a chance to talk about Deja Day 2026. We'll get a chance to talk about our lineup. One of our artists will be with us. As a matter of fact, our headliner, Asaka the Renegade, will be with us as well. So if you're able to, catch us on August 5th on Live in a D as we talk more about Deja Day. And if you have a birthday coming up, we know there have been several birthday fundraisers. We appreciate those that selected our foundation. We know that there's a whole bunch of foundations or organizations you can choose from, but we appreciate if you select us as your birthday fundraiser. You can see where your funds are going to students like Cooper, and we definitely appreciate the opportunity to be selected. All of our social media handles, as you can see here, we're on all of the major handles, all of the major platforms. So if you want to follow us, which we encourage you to do so, follow us on your favorite platforms, and we would appreciate that so you can continue to see what we have going on. And on our website, we have merchandise. We got a lot of merch. So if you have an opportunity, take a little time to go on our website, tdtcfoundation.org, go to shop. And when you see shop, you'll see all of the merchandise that we have available. And last but not least, we'll have our fourth and final recipient for the year, Taylor Wells. She will be on our webisode for Thursday, July 23rd, webisode 16, and we do hope to see you there. So Cooper, we're going to leave you with some of the final comments, and then we'll turn it back over to Natavia in case she has anything to close us out. But any final thoughts or comments from you?
I don't think so. I just want to say thank you guys again for this honor and for having me. This has been a blast to be speaking with you guys and to watch that video again.
Awesome. Natavia?
Yeah, so I just want to say congratulations again. Very well deserving of the scholarship. Like I said, you exceeded our expectations of what we are looking for and what we expect from our students. I believe that you, with the support system that you have, that you talked about so much, I think that you will have no problem navigating college and just continuing to thrive in the music world. So, congratulations to you.
Absolutely. Well, that does it for us, everyone, tonight. We appreciate again you logging in with us and look forward to our last webisode for the year on Thursday. Again, Thursday the 23rd with Taylor Wells. Have a good evening, everyone.